I'm excited today to have a guy that is becoming a very good friend to me, Mitch Hunter. Mitch, you're a poly science student. You're a guitar player, and you're also a pastor at North End Church. So welcome today to the program.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me.
This is kind of the real deal. I see you brought your girlfriend with you.
Yeah, this is my girlfriend. Her name is Shamrock. She's an American professional Series 2 Stratocaster. She's very nice. She's very sweet to me.
You better pick this up a bit and show us, because how many guitars do you actually have, Mitch?
This is number 9. She's my favorite, though, Mike. She sings so well.
And by the way, this isn't a dating place, but we are looking for the right person for you, okay? And Shamrock is not the right name. But Mitch, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun at the beginning because you're a guitar player and somehow you can justify having 9 guitars.
I can justify it. So they just keep flying into my bedroom, Mike. I don't know where they come from, but...
Okay, but we want to talk about contentment. So let's start there and then let's talk about what parents need to teach their youth as they're growing up. As a college student, you're almost out of college. You lead ministries as well. The whole thing of contentment, when do you ever get happy? Like, seriously, how many guitars do you have to be happy?
Yeah, well, Mike, we joke, when I laugh about this guitar, I love it, of course, but one of the things I'm constantly reminding myself is, yeah, this guitar is really great, but I always say, Mitch, you got to remember, man, if you start idolizing this guitar, it's cool, but you got to keep that in the lens of God has blessed you, He's given you this guitar, and if you start saying that, the way to be happy is to buy another one of these or to buy a better one of these. If I just keep my eyes on the next guitar, I'm never, ever going to be happy. So I always turn this around. I say, God has given me this, and my contentment is in Him, not guitar.
So you walk the halls of Brock University. What's contentment mean there? What are people searching for? What are they looking for?
Brock University is a strange place. It seems like they kind of idolize academia, and there's a bit of an idea that if we just do one more study, then we'll be happy. Or if we just get one more degree, one more certification, or if we just learn one new theory, then we'll be happy. And I see it, Mike. I see a lot of the professors, they walk around, they say all this stuff, and I can look at them, I say, I don't think you go home with a smile on your face. I don't think you go to sleep with peace and contentment.
That's a big statement. But it's not unlike what Jesus talked about, because He said, you can seek after everything in life, and when you get it all, you're still not going to be fulfilled. So talk to me about your own journey towards contentment, because you're normal like me. Like I wanted different cars, and now I want a bigger truck, and I want lights at the top, even though that's corny. I should have had that when I was, 40 years ago, but get the big horn on.
You can do it now. It'll be good.
Can I do it now? But at the end of the day, those things never make us happy, do they?
Yeah, that's right. And I've noticed in my own life, and I'll go through and I can have a good day and, eat a delicious cheeseburger and school goes well. And Mike, I've got everything going for me.
I can tell you're a bachelor.
All right. But you see, there's days where I say, I've got everything lined up. This is a good day. But I find, why am I still frustrated? Why am I still upset? And Mike, it's always those days where I look back, I say, I didn't spend time with God today. I didn't put Him first today. So I say, all the circumstances are going well, but I'm not walking closely with God. I'm not following after Jesus today, and that's why it feels like there's something missing.
When you talk about something missing, I actually believe that there is a void. And that void, we can try to fill it with things, can't we?
That's right.
And maybe today, as you're watching, you're thinking, I got a void in my life, maybe not even aware of it. But Mitch, help us to think about this issue. If we're running, how do you know if you're trying to fill the void with other things? What are the caution lights for you?
Well, I've noticed, Mike, it's in patterns of thought. And so as you go about your day, I keep an eye out for this sort of thing. Like if I say to myself, oh, I'm not in such a great mood right now, but if I just, get something good to eat, then I'll be in a good mood. Or if I say, well, maybe I just need to go listen to music, or if I just watch a movie or do this or do that, I look out for that sort of thing. If I just get a little more of this, or if I just do this, or am able to go chase after this thing, I always catch that. I say, Mitch, the thing that you feel is missing, the way to peace, contentment, that's Jesus. It's not the next meal or the next guitar or this. I watch out for saying, when I say to myself, just get this thing. No, that's not right. It's Jesus. That's what's missing.
We have a lot of parents and grandparents watching today. What would you say to them to help them guide their kids in this journey? Because we all can be caught up by the monster more, can't we?
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
So you lead a youth ministry. what advice would you give to parents today in raising their kids?
Yeah, so for parents, and me and Mike were talking about this before, and I said to him, I said, Mike, even if I were to give advice to parents, I would say, I don't think parents can give contentment. And you say, a person can't give another person perfect contentment. That's only found in Jesus. But some of the advice I would have for parents is, I look back on my own folks, and I'm very thankful to them because when I was growing up, they taught me there's a right way to live, there's a wrong way to live. They taught me to work hard, to respect people. And when I was growing up, I look back and I appreciate that. And now that as I'm getting a little older, I say, what do my parents do that I appreciate so much? Well, now they tell me that they're on my side, that they've got my best interests at heart. They say, Mitch, how are you doing? Right? My folks actually look out for me. So when I was growing up, they taught me how to live, and now that I'm a little older, they're on my side, and I appreciate it to no end. But as far as perfect contentment, Mike, I can't be perfectly content with my mom and be living in her basement for So my parents are on my side, and I appreciate that. And that's the best advice I could give to parents.
Man, that is awesome advice, just to pause and say, hey, do my kids actually think that I'm on their side? I have a book I was looking at this morning, Mitch. It's called Crucial Conversations. And I'm thinking that's a kind of conversation that parents need to have with their kids and saying, listen, I want you to know that as I share things, do life with you, I'm on your side. And of course, at the end of the day, what we ultimately need is Jesus, that relationship with him. Mitch, I want to thank you for being with us today. Thank you for bringing your friend, Shamrock. And you're going to be co-hosting in another week or so. Maybe you're going to do a little tune for us, okay?
Well, we'll see what happens, Mike. That'd be cool.
I'm going to look forward to that. Okay, right after this break, Julie is coming up with a conversation with Liz Honeyford of Healing Care Canada and how healing and being content are intertwined and not as difficult to find as you may expect.